Hello guys, so welcome to my channel Riyasa, and today we will be solving some of the challenges which are given on the website of the HackerRank. So guys, whenever we go and whenever you go to some of the campus interviews, so some of the campus, if they come, then they will take test on the HackerRank. So how exactly, many some problem statement is given and we have to write the code for that. So it is basically the filtering method. They will filter out the some of the good programmers amongst amongst all of the people. Okay, so let me start here with a very basic thing, like from the Java string introduction. We can start here, and as you can see on my screen, like many other challenges are also given, like here, from starting from easy to medium level to hard level, like many things are all there and many challenges are given there. So we will be starting with the first challenges. So let's start. So okay, so let's start. So as you can see, one problem statement is given. A string is traditionally a sequence of characters, either as a literal constant or some of the kinds of variable. So first of all, what is string? The string definition is given. A basic string definition is given, and you can refer to this Wikipedia. So first of all, let me see. So let me tell you what is a string. As we all know, a string is a sequence of characters. Like it is a combination of characters. Okay, either as a literal constant or as some kind of the variables. So this exercise is to test your understanding of the Java strings or sample. Okay, so like if you are already having the string knowledge, then you can come and you can do this exercise. And if you are facing any challenges, then you can comment, you can put your comment in the comment section, and I will be answering to your comments. Okay. So this exercise is to test your understanding of Java string, a sample string declaration. For example, here you can see string. My string is a variable name equals to hello world. It is given. Okay, fine. So the elements of a string are called as a character. So guys, you can see like HELLOWORLD. So these are called as a character, and it is a combination of character which is called as a string. So number of characters in a string is called the length, and it can be retrieved with the string.length method. So here it is showing like how you can find the length of the length of the string. So you can find the length of the string using string.length method. So here, if you want to know the length of this hello world, so you can see like my string dot hello sorry my string dot length. So you will get the length of the hello world, which is basically 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So you will get the 11 as the output. Okay, so by not wasting any time, so we will be jumping directly to the question which is given. So here it is the problem statement is starting from here. Given two strings of lowercase English letter a and b, perform the following operation. So some of the lengths of a and b. First we need to find the length of the a and b, which is given like sample input. As you can see, the sample input 0 hello and Java, it is given. And first of all, as the output format, what we need is the length of the two string, length of the two string, that is hello plus Java. We need the length of the two string. And second is determine if a is lexicographically larger than b. So what is lexicographically means exactly? That is, if a comes before B in the ascending order. Like if A and B are in ascending order or not. So if A is lexicographically larger, like if A comes before B, so we need to find out which is larger, and accordingly we need to uh, print the result in the output console. Okay, and capitalize the first letter in A and B and print them on a single line. Okay, so we have to do this also, like the third challenge is also given. Capitalize the first letter in A and B string and print them on a single line. So you can see, for the easiness, they have given the input format and output format. So the first line contains a string A. The first line here, the first line is the string A, which is given as hello. The second line contains string, another string, that is B, which is given as a Java here, which both are given in a lowercase format. and we need an output format. So there are three lines of output. For example, here you can see the sample output like 9, no, and hello Java. So what exactly it is, like for the first line, sum of the length of A and B, like sum of the length of hello and Java. So if you count like HELLOJAVE, so the total count is 9. And the another, like if it is lexicographically, like A, like hello and Java, so which is lexicographically greater. Hello, if hello is lexicographically greater than Java or not, so we need to find out this. So let me start, like how exactly we can get the sample output like this. So let me start doing it. So guys, listen, here we need to find out the length of the Java. First they ask for the length, the the length of the A and B. Okay, so simple, there is nothing much. We can use the string dot length property. Okay, so system dot out dot the print ln, like A and B, we have already taken the A and B here, like some code is already given for convenient, for our convenient. So A dot length, so we need to find out the sum, no, so we can plus directly. Okay, so if it is correct or not, you can run the code. Like for now only, don't submit the code, just run the code for knowing if you are correct or not. Okay, fine. So parsing. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, you are getting the 9 as your output. So the first line is correct, the first line of the output is correct, but the another lines like we have not written, so we will write first here. Okay, so the second is, we need to check if A is like, if hello is lexicographically greater than B. So let me write here, if like hello is greater than Java lexicographically. So how exactly you can do this? So in string, if you already have a knowledge of string, then there is a method. The method name is compared to. Okay, use compare to method. So the method name is compare to. So we can use the compare to method to know if if string A is lexicographically greater than B. So how exactly you can do this? So directly printing, like I'm directly writing in this expression. So we need to check the ascending order. Okay, so we can use the simple if else statement, or we can use the ternary operator. So I am using ternary operator here. So the ternary operator, like you may aware of this kind of symbol, like there is this kind of the syntax is there of the, it is the ternary operator syntax. So here you will need to write the condition. So the condition is, we need to check if A is greater than, like we need to compare A and B. So A dot compare to uh, B is greater than 0, then output would be, like they have asked, write yes if A is lexicographically greater than B, or else write no. So if A dot compare to of B, if A is greater than B, like we need to write yes. And here, and if the condition is false, then if the condition is false, then it will go to this param, like it will go to this side and it will print oh no. So the thing which you need to understand, if you are using the ternary operator for the first time, so the ternary operator symbol is it here, it is given the condition, like fine. The condition is given. If it is true, if true, it will give this. If false, it will give this. Okay. So if you run the code now, then you will get your output as no. So the second line is also coming correctly. Okay. So the second line is coming correctly. So if you are not understanding, so how exactly we have done this, like A dot compared to B. So if you see in the explanation also, it is written like when sorted alphabetically or lexicographically, hello precedes Java. So therefore A is not greater than B. So like if you see from A, B, C, A to Z, hello will come first in the ascending order. Like hello will come at the index value of, if you can count A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So hello will come, like H will come at 7 and Java will come at H, I, J. So Java will come at 9. So the thing which is the thing which is executing the logic is here 7 minus 9. So here so here your output is like 7 minus 9, which is equal to minus 2. So we have checked with the condition, like we have checked it with the condition like greater than 0. So obviously minus 2 is not greater than 0. Minus 2 is not greater than 0. So therefore the output you are getting is no. Okay. So here your output is no because minus 2 is less than 0. Now the third thing, now they have asked for the third condition. So for the third line, capitalize the first letter in both A and B and print them on a single line separated by a space. For example, hello and Java, the sample input is given like that and the sample out which you need is like this in the third line. So you need this output. So how exactly you can do this? So basically there is one more method in a string. In a string there is one more method given which is named as the substring. You can see these substring method, like you can see its signature and prototype substring docs. If you search for the substring docs, you will get to know what this method will do. Okay, so Oracle, we will go to Oracle. These are the documentation, and if you do not have a knowledge about, if you are having a confusion about like what is a prototype of the method, so you can go on a Google, you can ask for the documentation and you will receive it, and you need to check it. Okay. So substring, so if you search for the substring, so okay, there is string method. Okay. Okay, okay. I have asked for the substring and it is giving me the result as public string, return type is string, substring. And substring, the signature is like int begin index, comma int end index. Okay. So what exactly it is doing? It returns a string that is substring of the string, like substring of the string. The substring begins at a specified begin index and extend to a character at an index end index minus 1. Thus, the length of the substring is end index minus begin index. For example, if you can easily understand through this example, like hamburger dot substring of 4 comma 8 returns urge. So how exactly it is returning urge? So 4 comma 8, so 4. So if you can count the hamburger, so what is the fourth index value? 0 1 2 3 4. So fourth index starting from u, and 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 returning on the end index is 8, so it is written as 8. So you are getting the output as URGE because the length is end index minus begin index. So 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. So if you count from 4, 5, 6, 7, so it is ending at E because it is giving the length as end index minus begin index. So you can use this in this example. So you can simply write down like so what they ask like hello Java, they ask this type of the output in one line, and the first letter, the first character should be capital. So a dot substring, the begin index is 0 comma 1. Why 1 exactly? Because we want only one letter as a capital. That's why 1 minus 0, it will give one letter. So dot to upper case. So guys, to uppercase is a method which is used to convert the lower letter into the upper letter, okay? And we also need like it will only give H as the output. So if you see like it is only giving the H as the output, but we want the total letter. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, semicolon is missing. So here dot to uppercase. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, so it is giving output as H only, but the expected is hello Java. Okay, right? So we need to print the full string. So how exactly, like we need to print in this format. So it is giving only the substring, only one character in the substring. So we can get the full string using a, again use the concatenation dot substring. It is ending at 1, so it will be start at 1 comma hello, so 4 or 5, and it needs one space, right? It needs one space, and it also, we also need to print the Java here. So b dot substring of, the first letter should be capital, so 0 comma 1 dot to upper case. It will give you J capital. So if you want to see, then see here, you can see, you can check here. If you are running code, then it is giving J as the first as the letter which is capital, but we need the Java, like we need to we need the other A, V, E, like we need other characters also. So we need to use the same thing, like we need to use the substring method again. B dot substring of 1 comma 4. So when you will run this code, then you are getting Java. Okay, fine. Okay, I have given the space. You need no need to give the space here. So see guys, see. So if you are giving the space, even if the answer is correct, even if you are getting the result, but because of the space, the expected output is not as your output, so it will not pass your test case. So passing the test case is very much important, and it is case sensitive. So like even if you are writing J or A, if you are writing A capital, and if you are writing A capital instead of the small a, then it will give error. It will not pass your test case. So it is very much important. So you need to take care of this if you are giving such type of exam, and if you are taking such type of challenges. So let me run the code now. Okay, now the sample test case has passed, and you can see like the R output is same as the expected output, and yes, we have done this. So guys, you can see here as I have done one mistake. So the mistake is like I have write down the 4 and 5 in my code. So it is actually the hard coded. So if you pass this for the other test cases, then it will not accept. So let me show you. if you submit the code, then yeah. So you were seeing only one. Fine, there is some problem. Okay, semicolon problem. Okay, so there was some problem which is related to, yeah. So only here one test case is passing, like there is one problem. So what is the problem exactly? Like it is only for the hello world, it is not dynamically accepting the changes. So for that, for example, if here hello world is you are giving as an input, hello Java is you, if you are giving as an input, then only the output will come. But if you try for the another inputs, like for the another test cases, then it is not coming. So let me unlock the test case. Let me unlock the test case and let me show you. So yes, Java hello. So Java hello. So, you can see here, like it will not satisfy. Like our code will not give output, correct output for this input. So what we need to done here, we have written 5. So instead of this, you can write a dot length. So you can use this length property, b dot length, and now run the code and now submit the code. Then you will not get any problem. And the different test cases are also, yeah, these are also passed. So you can unlock any of the test case. You can see, unlock it. You can see, yeah, yes. So we have done this and we will get point. We have already get a point for this. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I will be posting more videos like this, and if you have any doubt, then post it in a comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.